something you're gonna do a lot?
Probably not a lot.
Okay, because I was gonna. I had some ideas for additional posts I could do.
Okay.
One was gonna be. I was gonna move the video game one to Tuesday,
Okay.
and then do mobile Mondays,
I like that.
and then I was gonna do Flash Friday.
As in, like, an online Flash game?
Yeah,
That's still a big thing?
there's websites everywhere. New games are coming out every day.
It's the internet, Michael. I believe it's just the two of you, so if he's ready, if you guys want to just go ahead and start early and get the show out of the way.
Well, Fuzzy was supposed to join us.
Oh, is he?
Is that not happening?
No, I didn't know. Did anybody reach out to him?
I'll message him and find out what's going on.
Let's see, go for it.
Incendiary. Still want to do the show tonight, buddy. Buddy pal.
Is that a game?
What?
Is the policing all the? Is that a game?
No, that's my neighborhood.
Okay.
um,
It sounds like GTA.
he's signing up for health insurance. It's going to be a few minutes.
Oh.
Just let me know when you are ready. Do 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 do. So it turns out I'm still good at Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
That's good.
Yeah, so we'll have to let you. Ba, 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 ba. Hey, that's my puck, bitch. Nobody touches my puck. Hello?
Bobby's joining.
It's your grandma. So, pontoon boat, yes?
Pontoon boat, yes.
Okay.
Hey.
I'm just having fun with it.
Well, stop having fun with it and just give me a straight fucking answer next time.
Wow, Chachi is very loud.
No, that's just you.
Okay. Am I loud?
It's just you. No, well, I don't know. Still working on it.
Okay.
You are nowhere near the center of your camera.
Oh, really? Okay. I have to readjust.
You're eating the bottom of the screen. There you go.
Yum. Yum, 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 yum.
Are we good now?
Your
Better.
face is good.
There you go.
Good.
How's that look? You are on the newest computer down here, hooked up now.
I am?
Yes.
I feel special.
Doesn't seem to help much.
Oh.
5-hole.
Chachi is on. Whoa. Screwed that up.
Chachi is broadcasting straight from the internet because I am the internet.
Am I gonna see Chachi tomorrow?
I don't think Chachi was going.
Where?
Mick Foley.
No.
Chachi, you have to go.
I'll be staying behind and editing bits of the show
Okay.
for the internet.
Bits of show.
Because that's my job. I am the internet. Oh, what? I'm gonna punch you. Oh, fuck you and your diving ass. Box, you tripped him. Blah. Bullshit, he dove. Diver. That was like gold medal Olympic shit. FYI. Haha! Fucker! Oh! Out of the box, scores. Glove side. Unassisted, I'm the man.
Is it still storming out?
It isn't.
Good.
So whoppy! Pow! Eat it, whore!
Whoa.
I hit him so hard, he won't get up. Like, he's not moving. I'm pretty sure I just killed this guy. Just throwing it out there. Probably killed him. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba ba.
Worked a lot smoother than usual.
Oh, crushed. Man.
Oh, that's right.
Fuck you up.
I can shut off notifications here.
What's going on?
Yeah.
What are you guys up to?
Well, my Windows computer is blue screening for the first show tonight.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm trying to recover.
Wow.
I recovered about half of the file. Bobby, Chachi, Buzz can go here. Read something here. Could just
Every time I have the puck and I flick my wrist, it goes in the net. So, my family spent the entirety of our trip trying to convince Chris that now's a good time to bear me children.
Yeah, I heard of. Did I hear that? Yeah, I think I heard about that.
So, yeah, that happened.
Wonderful.
Yeah. No, seriously, you would think I was the king of the Iron Throne, and I needed to have a son before something bad happened. Like, I expected there to be some kind of ceremony where they tell me that I'm now ruling the Seven Kingdoms. Sir Anthony First of his name!
Somebody's caught up in the Game of Thrones.
Bitch, I've been caught up. I was highly pissed off that there wasn't a new episode of that in Silicon Valley this week.
Yeah, there's only one more Silicon Valley left.
No way!
Yeah, next week's the season finale.
That sucks.
There's a 3 Game of Thrones left.
I'm just gonna keep hitting people until I get a game misconduct and they throw me out.
94 this year? Or this week?
What?
Is it episode 94?
I have no idea. Bobby keeps track of that.
Yeah, it's 90. It's 94. Yep, 94. I can do something real quick here. How do I redeem a code?
So 13 seconds into the second period. The score is 6-0, and I've scored all 6 goals.
Is the Chuck E. Cheese blaster Riz's?
Yeah.
Let's kill that.
No, well, we're still gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
I read it.
Well, what affect me?
Oh, I didn't change that from last week.
What? What's going to affect me? I don't get it.
Will this affect you in any way?
Does anything affect you in any way, shape, or form?
We're gonna do one company a week leading up to E3. This week is Microsoft.
About?
Next week, just what do you think they're gonna talk about? What do you like? Any surprises? Anything like that? Like basically a preview. What do we think's gonna happen? This week's Microsoft, next week's Sony, then third week is Nintendo. Unless we want, well, yeah, we'll do Microsoft today. Because I know Riz was thinking about getting a PS4, so.
Horse shit, cocksucking motherfuckers.
Hey, Sorg, I practiced today.
Practice what?
I practiced Street Fighter 4.
Wow!
I beat the game with a character I hadn't beat it with before.
Yeah, I gotta get on that.
I beat it with Zangief, surprisingly.
Zangief, holy crap.
Yeah.
Well, you can't get a laptop, okay.
I Zangief, I bad guy.
And I upped the difficulty too.
Hi Zangief.
His ending's kind of weird.
That's because he's a bad guy.
Well, no, I mean it was like weird for a bad guy.
I Zangief. I bad guy.
He just like was in a wrestling ring, and all these little kids were like, "We love you, Zangief." It was very weird. But I played with a couple different characters.
I Zangief. I bad guy.
I could not beat Cammy for the life of me.
Stop ignoring me. God damn you. I Zangief. Bad guy.
Bad guy.
Pow. Fuck you up.
Which Pete Holmes Street Fighter videos have you seen so far?
I put in, well, I haven't watched them all, but I put in Chun-Li because it was hilarious.
Yeah, that was a good one. Another good one he had was Blanca.
Wasn't that the latest one?
Yeah, that's the latest one.
Yeah, see, the Chun-Li one started off, like, really funny, really fast. That's why I went with it.
Yeah. Also, the Ken one's really good, too.
I've seen the Ken one.
I think the first one was Mark Paul Gosselaar doing Ryu. That sucks that they canceled the show.
They canceled the show already?
Yeah, stupid TBS. They said they loved the show and they loved everything about it, but the ratings weren't there to
That's
justify.
because no one knows who Pete Holmes is.
Yeah, I know. They didn't really market it that well. Plus,
If they put it on Comedy Central, it won't matter the ratings.
the bad thing was it was placed up against At Midnight, and I think it would have done well if it wasn't up against At Midnight, because At Midnight is just too interactive, and it has Chris Hardwick, and it's just all those comedians and stuff. I think it was doomed right from the start.
If they put it on Comedy Central, it'll do well.
Yeah. So I don't know. They'll find something else. He did another X-Men one too with Magneto.
Who scores all the goals in the land? Chachi does, Chachi does. Who crumbles mere mortal man? Chachi does, Chachi does. Fastest skater in all the land, Chachi is. What? That was my theme song for NHL.
Very nice. Oh, I gotta rewrite the intro. Damn it. You get blasted with tickets. You get blasted with tickets. Oh, oh.
Skating around, skate, skate, skate. Into the zone. I'm open. That's me, standing in front of the net. Should have passed me the puck. Pow! How you like me now? I Chachi, I bad guy.
Charlie Cox is playing Daredevil in the Daredevil series. It's official. It's official.
Who's got the biggest penis in the land? Chachi does, Chachi does. I think I just got my game misconduct. Pow! Oh no, it's just a 2-minute. Damn it. For what? What'd I do? Interference. Son of a bitch. I'm just trying to get kicked out of this game. Who is that? Okay, Fuzzy said he's not going to make it. Insurance shit.
It's just
Thanks, Obama. Pow!
Making us wait. Fuzzy.
It's not Obama's fault.
It's Fuzzy's fault. Making us wait. Dagnabbit.
Alright.
Where's Sorg at?
I don't know. I think Sorg is pooping.
I'm not pooping.
Oh. Okay, Sorg's not pooping.
I'm not pooping.
I was wrong! Sue me.
I'm
God.
not pooping.
Hey, I thought you were pooping. Obviously, I was wrong. Shit happens.
I'm not pooping.
Pow!
Here, at the edge of the universe, I look into the abyss and
Edge of the
I
universe.
look into the abyss. Seriously.
Not a new spacesuit.
What is that?
Oh, is that Batman?
It's really working for you.
Is that a new spacesuit?
Right, Rudy. Carry on.
I look into the abyss.
No, he's right. It's really complimentary figure.
I'm gonna start with black. Or maybe a really dark blue.
What the hell?
Oh my.
I just want you guys to know that I'm going YouTube casual for this show.
Yeah.
That means I'm wearing a shirt but no pants.
Okay. Thanks for warning us.
So I won't be standing up for this show. Not that I ever stand up for the show, but who hits all the players with this big stick?
This man, it's just kind of like someone opened a window in the attic and flowers like a fool.
What?
Brain hemorrhage. Oh my god.
Yeah, crazy, right? So, yeah, not doing that for 3 days in a row. Straight.
Yep.
Really kind of gross, sweaty, this man all day. It's just kind of like someone opened a window in the attic and flowers like a fool.
Sorry, what is this regarding?
So that's business. So, I do actually have a little bit of business. This does not come from me. This does not come from me. Anything coming from me is going to be sprayed with cologne. It's very dear to my love. Some of the people watching the fights think you're dressed provocative.
Provocative how?
Some people, again, not me, are saying
Provocative
you look
how?
like a hostess and a slutty belly comment. Somebody else said that you look like a milkmaid that works in a car. And a telegram from Bloomington, Indiana says you look like a C-scan.
What?
You look like a sea snake. Again, I could not disagree more. And if I do, it's in the good way.
All right, this is a double standard because Zangief, he fights with boots and speedo.
But Zangief's special move is not flipping upside down, opening a leg.
Doing my spinning bird kick.
Yeah, I just had it down as making teenage boys porn attack.
It's a Kenpo move. It brings honor to the tournament.
Bring order to the tournament?
No, honor. No, I said honor.
I'm just saying the only way to be more inappropriate is if your tights were into the labia on you. Don't get me wrong, I love it.
Well, it's one of my moves, and I don't think it's inappropriate.
Chun-Li, listen, I love the move. I love the move. But, we're trying to appeal to a wide range of demographics, beliefs, conservative values. So, if you want to keep doing it, you might want to put on like a pair of socks.
No, I'm not doing that. I don't think it's inappropriate. This is my traditional Chinese kipao.
But it's how you use your traditional outfits. Like, these are traditional work things. But if I stood up and it was called my special move, I could have complained to
No, that's not it. No, this is ridiculous. I'm the strongest woman in the world.
And the hottest. Look, let me run this upstairs. Keep up to me. Remember, call me anytime. If a woman answers, hang up, go back and say, anyway, what do you want? Whatever you want.
Okay.
Wait, one more. Just, anytime. What I'm trying to say, the headline of this whole interaction is, I am down for some fun in the gym.
You ready?
Is Frank joining us?
No.
No. Oh, okay. I didn't get that memo.
No, I'm sorry.
I didn't get the memo.
We would have been waiting here all night.
Your face.
I'm so sorry.
You better be.
Looking for some fun in the chunk. Oh, why one thing is it? Sorry, there? Right there, Val?
Yeah, I sneezed. Bless me.
I didn't know, Chachi, that had retweeted on my own account, too.
What?
When the cat was the offensive cat sneeze.
Oh, yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
Did you
dude.
Cat?
Hmm?
Did you see Jenga Cat?
Jenga cat.
Yeah, there's a cat that plays Jenga online. It's hilarious.
Oh. That sounds like a destination.
It is.
You seriously need to get an office with other people.
Why?
Because you make your pets tweet each other.
That's just something I do. That's
No,
not,
that's something you do because you have no one else to talk to.
I just got off the phone with somebody.
Yeah, right.
That was a real person, I'm pretty sure.
Not a real person. You are making your pets talk to each other on Twitter.
Anything wrong with that? Really?
It's fun.
Seriously. Get an office.
I have an office.
No, with other people.
But then I have to pay other people.
Fine. Hey, you can pay me.
I can't.
Find the money.
I'm trying to find the money for things right now.
Find the money.
Finding the money is not an easy thing right now.
Find the money.
Hey, get sponsors for the show.
Find the money.
And viewers like you.
Go to Patreon. Pay for the show. I'm helping with the kindness of my heart.
Yeah.
Listen. I said, hey, let's turn it into a show, and you said, all right. Didn't take any arm twisting.
94 episodes later.
Case closed. And a name change.
And a name change.
Didn't take any arm twisting.
Bobby,
Yes.
start the movie.
What? Alright. Let's define the thing. Alright, ready, guys?
Yes.
This way. Oh. That's I made noise.
Wow, you stopped before you even screwed up. Amazing.
Getting the hang of it.
Okay. Okay. Go again. This week we get blasted with tickets on Boss Battle. Welcome everybody to Boss Battle number 94, a show in which we the writers of InsertCoinToBegin.com get together and talk about video games. I'm your host, Bobby F. J-Town, and joining us as usual, Sword. Sword, what did you achieve in gaming this week?
I obliterated Hitman Go! I have beat
Okay.
every level available to me right now in that game. Highly, highly recommend it. And I shot a review. I just need to buy the software in order to edit the rest of the review. So we'll work on that for InsertCoinToBegin.com hopefully very soon.
Awesome.
Also, I played, it looks like about halfway through Hitman Absolution, which was one of the Games with Gold picks a couple of months ago, maybe. You know, it's an alright game, but it tries to do like what a Max Payne will do, and I know a lot of games do this, where they try to intersect a lot of story with cutscenes that don't look half as good as the game. Have you guys experienced this phenomenon?
No.
No? No? Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's because the download version, maybe they weren't as good. Who knows? What about you, Chach?
I played NHL 14. I started a new season as a new guy, so I was just obliterating people. I played Black Ops 2, which I'm still really good at. FYI. And I restarted Lego Batman 2 because of a certain announcement today that I'm not sure if we're covering or not.
We're going to talk about it.
So yeah, we'll definitely cover that later.
You guys need to pick up Titanfall so we can all play.
No, sorry, that's not on the list of games that I'm gonna pick up next.
Oh, no.
Watch Dogs came out today. That'll be the next one.
That's another one.
That'll be the one I pick up.
Yeah. Brother Sword from the chat also, he started playing Max Payne 3, and he's hopefully going to finish the game. He played the original Portal, and he finished Dishonored, and now he's playing Starbound. I played Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter 4 today. Beat it with a character I've never beaten it with before, Zangief, which his ending was weird. For a bad guy character.
You're on like the regular Street Fighter 4, right?
Super Street Fighter 4.
Super Street Fighter 4? Yeah, it does get a little weird. I'm just on regular Street Fighter 4.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, his ending was pretty weird. Like, it was like a bunch of little kids in a wrestling ring, like around a wrestling ring going, "We love you, Zangief!" I was like, I thought he was supposed to be a bad guy. So, but yeah. I could not get past Cammy for the life of me, though. I have no idea why. And Abel gave me some trouble, too, but, whatever. But that's what I accomplished this week. But anyways, let's go around the net with Chachi. Chachi, take it.
Video game themed things from around the internet. Alright, let's start with the runners-up as per usual. I put in a music video that is comprised of a gazillion video game references. It's Vocab Slick. The video's over there in the post. Not a bad rapper, so it's easier to watch. So pretty good. And also, I forget. I think Kotaku put it up, but they found a hour-long Windows 95 training video.
I watched some of this earlier.
And the reason I put it in there is because Microsoft spent money on this, and they got Jennifer Aniston and Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
Video.
And probably on the height of the Friends craze.
It was. So I mean, they definitely shelled out the money.
I have to watch this.
If you skip ahead to 2450. You get to see the entrance of Joystick Johnny.
Oh, I'm on this. I'm on
who
this.
is the gaming expert, and he challenges the Friends crew to
Color scheme. What is this?
yeah. He challenges the team to pinball, at which Jennifer Aniston beats him.
Yes, he has a mirror on a rear view mirror on his helmet.
Yeah.
It's Microsoft's early version of Google Glass.
Yeah. Just in case you didn't know it was the 90s, he has tie-dye on.
Yeah. And I mean, the video overall is hilarious if you want to watch it. But this part is why it made it as a runner-up into the video game themed things post this week.
I'm astonished how good of quality this is.
Well, I actually sent it to you, Sorg, because I wanted you to put it on AwesomeCast as well.
I'll have to talk about this week then.
So I emailed it to you. And let's get to the actual things, which you can find over at insertcointobegin.com. The site fodder for this show. So yeah. Coming off Chachi Plays, a news article came across my desk that seemed appropriate to cover. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because the timing of it couldn't have been better. The 26-year-old in China decided he was going to spend his entire weekend playing video games at an internet cafe.
Not a good idea.
And he's played for 3 straight days with no breaks and suffered a brain hemorrhage. The doctor said that he'll regain motor skills, but they're not sure that he'll be able to form complete sentences anymore.
Jeez.
Wow.
So I put the link in the post if you want to read all the details.
Is this I mean, is it exclusively because of his weekend at the cafe, or did he have something else going into this? Is there any thought on this?
As far as the article says, it was all because of the
Wait. Was it China? The average office worker and online gamer, according to the VOC, the man who enjoys eating fried chicken and drinking carbonated drinks weighs in at about 100 kilograms, a possible risk factor, according to the doctors at the hospital. Yeah.
Well, none of those things cause brain hemorrhages, though. So I'm not saying that it was all video games, but they do have a problem with kids doing this often.
Yeah.
In Korea, China, and Japan.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they could be twisting it. It is China. They could be twisting it to, help the cause. But, so, if you're going to play video games for 3 days, don't.
Don't play video games for 3 days.
Yeah, take a break.
Yeah.
Walk around.
As we do safety at Chachi Plays.
Yeah. Maybe take a bathroom break.
Mm-hmm.
Stretch your legs. Don't sit there for 3 days and play.
No.
Next up, the Pete Holmes Show was because apparently it's been canceled now.
Yeah.
They had lots of great video game themed skits on the show. One of which was called Street Fighter Red Tape, in which they would bring in Street Fighter characters and make them go through all these hoops and stuff for the game. And I found one today that was Chun-Li. Right from the get-go, this one is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Between the office worker hitting on her and then the user comments, just hilarious. So it's 3 minutes, 14 seconds long. You can definitely sit there and watch it on the toilet. I mean, there's no reason why you shouldn't watch this entire video.
There's a whole series of them, so if you got to go on.
Yeah, if you're on there long enough for your legs to go numb, you have time to watch all of these.
Yeah.
And last but not least, on the YouTubes, there's an epic series called Epic Rap Battles: The History. It takes different people from different times and makes them basically rap battle. The one that made them huge is, and I gotta fix it because I put a different video in the the page. But episode 3 of season 2 is Mario Brothers versus Wright Brothers, and is flat out hilarious. The rapping in it is amazingly well done, and the video is well done as well. It's not the first video game character, or it's not the only video game character they put in the videos. They did Master Chief versus Leonidas in the second episode of season 2, but it is the better of the two. So, Epic Rap Battles of History, some really, really good stuff. Again, it's only like 3 minutes long, so once I fix it, if you want to go watch it or any of the other ones, definitely do. So yeah, that's over at insertcointobegin.com. And this has been video game themed things from across the internet. Back to you, Bobby.
All right, we're going to get to our news, which is things you should be made aware of. Today it was announced that, well, it was leaked that the next Battlefield game is going to be Cops and Robbers, not the traditional, not the traditional Battlefield military shooter. It's going to be Cops and Robbers. Hey, yay. Yeah, it's going to be called Battlefield Hardline, and it's going to be released sometime this year. And it'll put players in the middle of an armed conflict where it'll be cops and criminals fighting each other. And they have a couple, the weapons were leaked and stuff like that. Like, some of the weapons actually look pretty cool. Like, there's a crowbar, or not crowbar, like a grappling hook, stuff like that. More tactical weapons, there's a crossbow, stuff like that. So, I mean, that looks pretty cool. But what do you guys think of them shifting away from the war element of the game? Do you think it's a way to escape Call of Duty?
Not. I think there's definitely a fatigue because it feels like it's like really another Battlefield game, yay! Versus I think Call of Duty has been doing a really good job about changing it up. I feel like Black Ops is enough of a departure from Modern Warfare. Is a departure from Ghost was a departure from all that, taking a different thing, and whatever they're doing with was it Advanced Warfare that's coming up next?
Yeah.
I mean, they're at least different takes of the same thing. I mean, they got away from the World War II at a certain point, so they're no stranger to that kind of shift. This is new ground for this series. I wonder if this is just kind of like a middle thing before we get Battlefield. What 4 would be next? Like, is this officially 4? 5? Is it? Is this just a departure, and we'll get back to like it's a spin-off? Kind of like what Bad Company was another kind of oddball side thing they did for Battlefield.
Kind of a different one.
Yeah, so I mean, I think it's just one of those. I think it's like their next Bad Company attempt for the series.
One of the comments from I got the story from Kotaku. It's somebody commented, "That's nice. Still waiting for Battlefield 4 to be fixed."
Am I hearing? I gotta ask. Am I hearing thunder from Bobby or Chachi right now? Because I'm having.
For me.
I don't have anything.
I don't know if you can hear the one on my microphone, but I'm hearing it here and there, and it's like bouncing around in my headphones.
Wow.
It's coming from me.
Oh man, tremendous.
Yeah, there's nothing outside here.
Yeah, you're a bit further away there. Anyway, sorry. Proceed, Bobby.
Okay, and another short thing. Lego Batman 3 was announced today.
Oh, I just watched the trailer.
Yeah, it was.
This time it's in space.
In space.
You watched the trailer, so you know a little bit more about this than I do. Is there anything else that amazing about this game? Or is it just another Batman set in space?
All it really shows is Batman in his new suit and everybody making fun of it. Spoilers. So not much more to it. There are some pictures on this article as well. But yeah, it really is. Looks like it's just Batman in space for the most part. Cyborg's in there. Lex Luthor and Joker as well. I think I saw something that the two of them are not the main bad guys though, potentially. Eventually Brainiac's in it as well. So I'm looking forward to it.
Something different. Yeah, they've not done a Lego game in space yet.
No, definitely. It's something different, for sure.
So we
It
shall.
doesn't need to be different. It's a Lego Batman game.
but they're expanding the universe, man. They have so much to play with, and it's really a DC Lego game. Batman's just the title character in the long run.
Yeah.
Well, the second one was like that too. So I mean, it's no longer. They haven't been Lego Batman games since the first one.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not. I don't mind because the Lego superhero games I'll pick up day of. So they're definitely the best Lego games.
Certainly.
And another short news bit here. The Order 1886 it was delayed till 2015. They pushed it back almost an entire year. It's a PS4 exclusive, and it's by Ready at Dawn. The game, which was unveiled at E3 last year during PlayStation's keynote address, looked really promising, and everybody was saying that the game still looks great, but there's a lot of technical issues that they saw that they decided, well, we better push it back instead of rushing it out. A broken game. Somebody I read somewhere that the game was only 30 frames per second, which was kind of odd. Usually games are like 60 to 90 frames per second, but yeah, they said there were too many technical issues to get it out there. So I know you guys really aren't much of PlayStation fans, but this was one of the big things for PlayStation.
What's the big takeaway? So is this kind of like their Assassin's Creed? It looks like maybe
a little bit, but I think it was like it was a one of a kind game. I thought it was like I've never seen anything like it before. So like a steampunk werewolf battle thing.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So
it looks good. It looks interesting.
Yeah, I hope they can fix it. I hope they're doing the right thing, pushing it back.
And especially since, I mean, we talked about on this show and otherwise, where there's just not much that lets this generation stick out.
Yeah.
From the other generations, and this definitely looks like something that could have.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. And our next article is if you haven't missed it, Riz is not here this week, so I'm going to read his article.
Wait, Riz isn't here?
We're missing Riz this week. We should acknowledge that at the beginning of the show. We're sorry, Riz. But he wrote an article on InsertCoinToBegin.com about the Oculus Rift is going to be used at Chuck E. Cheese for a virtual ticket blaster.
Huh.
It sounds kind of interesting, and it's definitely an interesting use for the Oculus Rift. What it is it's a tube that kids can get in, and instead of tickets being actually blasted at them, they can grab virtual tickets in the air, and it'll count towards their totals, and it'll tally it up, and that's how many tickets you'll get, I guess. I would have loved something like that when I was a kid at Chuck E. Cheese, just grabbing tickets out of the air. Now kids won't get paper cuts from tickets.
I see people getting hurt from this.
Yeah,
that's not set up, especially given it to kids.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Kids don't listen. Kids are going to be going in the blocked off area and getting punched in the face by other kids, and it's just going to be...
I think it's like a tube by themselves. I don't think they're going to allow more than one kid at a time.
On this... Wow, it's taking the
that
house.
Was a big one.
So we might cut short this show, so we'll see how... Oh, God, stuff's falling over.
No!
Yeah, we'll get that.
You just got ticket blasted.
I just got ticket blasted. But no, it used to be Chuck E. Cheese, Dave and Buster's. You go there for the futuristic games. I got so sad last time I went to Dave and Buster's because I'm like, all these games are from 10 years ago. They took away the BattleTech MechWarrior games that were actually kind of cool because you got into it and it was more immersive. It was so last generation, and there was nothing really new or fun or futuristic. The last thing was the motion capture boxing game, and the Wii really killed that idea. Bring virtual reality like this back. Maybe we won't all get an Oculus Rift, but if you have a bunch of Oculus units at one of these game things, I think that's the gee whiz that's going to bring people back into it.
Gee whiz.
Something different that you can promote as hey, we have this, nobody else does. So before they get it out to the market, because eventually it's going to be put on the market. But
Exactly.
but they'll have at least a little bit of time to get it out there. So
Yeah.
I'll see how. And there's another Thunder.
Just the Gee Whiz.
All right, we're gonna move on to our next story before we do get shut down here. Nintendo has announced that they are going to partner with YouTubers and share a portion of the ad revenue on their videos. Before, Nintendo was saying absolutely not, we won't. This is our IP. Get revenue from the ads from you. Now they're having a second. They're changing their mind basically, and they're allowing YouTubers to get a portion of the ad revenue. I think this is a good thing. I mean, without these, it's extra promotion for Nintendo, and it's like these people are basically a commercial for Nintendo. Like watching people play their games makes people want to play the games.
And it is like there's so many people with Let's Play videos, the PewDiePies and everybody making money off of this, and yes, it's their content, and yes, they are building it on top of what Nintendo's doing. Now, are they sharing this? Like, did the article read that they are not only just saying, "Hey, we're going to content match just like the music does on YouTube currently," and take our cut. Because currently with YouTube, if we have any music in our shows that's identified as something else, or footage that belongs to somebody, they shut down our monetization. So if we were to set up, that we're getting ad revenue off YouTube and we were getting enough hits that we can make money off of that, as soon as we have a clip of that gets identified, that's gone, right, from that video. Now, are they taking that, or are they partnering with so the people that are doing this can also make money off of their show?
It looks like here it said, according to Kotaku, it says Nintendo of Japan took to Twitter today to describe a new affiliate program that will split revenue between Nintendo, Google, and the person posting the gameplay footage on YouTube.
Nice. So they are all getting a cut, and I think that to that point, I think it's fair. Because we are creating new content with their content, and when else has Nintendo been able to take $1 off of like G4 reviewing a video?
Right.
So, I think it's adequate. Wow.
Wow. Are you okay there, Sork?
No, that was Joshy's.
Oh,
that was me.
I'm safe in a basement. He's the one that's up on the second floor, on top of a mountain.
I'm not afraid.
Anyways, I don't know. What do you guys think of this? I mean, again, it's kind of a shift as far as these affiliates and profit sharing goes. But I mean, as we're kind of, I think all of us are looking into Let's Plays, maybe doing them in the near future. I mean, what do you guys think of it?
I think it's a good thing. I mean, they're basically making, like I said earlier, they're basically making commercials, so why not give them money?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They're promoting the product.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Getting people to pay attention to Nintendo, which not many people are paying attention to Nintendo.
Yeah, it's a revenue stream. It's not going to be one that's going to make a difference in their bottom line, but still. What do you think, Josh? What do you think as a tattooed Nintendo fanboy?
I think it's a good idea. I mean, Nintendo's heading in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
Finally. It's just, there's certain things that Nintendo needs to realize, and this is one of them. So, I mean, we're getting there.
And you'll see everybody else follow up, too.
Yeah. Slowly but surely, we're getting there.
Sure.
All right, leading up to E3, we are going to look, there's 3 weeks to E3, guys. We're going to look at the big three companies, Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. Even though Nintendo doesn't really have an E3 press conference, they do the video that they do every year. We're going to look at Microsoft this week. What do you guys think, and this is part of our final round question too, what do you guys think Microsoft will unveil at E3? What will they start with? Do you think there's going to be any surprises or anything like that? What do you think, what is your preview of Microsoft? What do you think is going to happen that they're going to announce or what have you?
I think really, well, Halo 5 I think is going to be over the top on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Since, I mean, we're already seeing teasers for it. I hope they give me a reason to buy that Kinect version. because I've always been super impressed with their demos at E3 by this is what the Kinect can do now, and no, it hasn't delivered on its promise. The hacking community has, I feel, but not so much. They have not shown me a software title other than Han Solo dancing that makes me interested in buying a Kinect right now, or the idea of it being interactive with your Xbox. So now that you've separated that from the Xbox, you have to hard sell me even further on the Kinect than you ever have before.
They need something like when they first announced the Kinect, the program with that little kid.
Mm-hmm.
They need something like that actually works.
Yeah.
You know?
Did that even come out? Like, I don't think that.
No,
that was a
didn't even
demo.
come out. I don't even. It was just like a tech demo, but
It was Peter
like
Molyneux,
amazing.
so it was Peter Molyneux. So who
Yeah.
knows? And if it will have half the features we even saw on stage.
Yeah. True.
So
They need something like that to knock everybody's socks off.
exactly.
And they said they're going to stay away from the TV this time.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to try to. I guess because the last time everybody was so angry that they're focusing on the TV. Where are the games at? Where are the games at? You're going to get your games. The new guy in charge, Phil Spector, is in charge. He's focusing on the games this year.
Good.
He said that's what he's there for. The Xbox has always been a game department. We're going to focus on the games. So I think the big rumor that everybody was talking about is this Halo collection they're going to have with all four of the previous Halo games for Xbox One. I think everybody's excited that Halo 2 is it's the anniversary for that, so there might be something announced with Halo 2. So who knows?
Right. We do. I can't get the video up mid-show here, but we do have him on Hangout. Frank has joined us. He said he's got a good answer for this question.
Hey, Frank.
I think I got your audio up here, Frank.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hey, Frank.
Okay. Hi. Something big and revolutionary and groundbreaking that would be big news for everyone if Microsoft were to unveil this would be a deal with Logitech.
Really?
Because through the entire length of the lifetime of the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 3 was getting these exclusive steering wheel setups with gated shifters, with clutch pedals. Even just to even have a shifter that has an extension arm that goes down where a shifter would be in a car. It has flappy paddle shifters on these. Xbox had that awful just handheld tilty thing that Microsoft came out with, and that was it. There was never a Logitech option for the 360. So if Microsoft wants to do something groundbreaking, they already have Forza 5 out. Bring out a new exclusive wheel with Logitech, and it'll be huge for them.
My question with that, and I was showing us the controller page for Logitech while you're talking there, Frank. And do you think they're going to do that? Because especially as we've seen, and we talk about this more on the Awesome Cast, about Microsoft really pitching themselves as being a hardware company now as well. Do you think they really want to give that part up to somebody like Logitech?
If they can figure out how to do it themselves, then by all means, they should do it themselves. But if it's going to be a repeat of what happened with the 360, they should just avoid that like the plague.
True. I think that'd be cool. Awesome. Chachi, you haven't spoke yet. What do you think about Xbox? Do you think there's going to be anything big, or what do you think it's going to be?
I think I agree with Bobby. The biggest thing that's going to happen is Halo. You have to remember we're coming off of new hardware year. We're into this is the first E3 since the Xbox One and PS4 have come out.
Mm-hmm.
So all they're gonna do is throw games at us. That's all they really have.
Game. How about services?
What service?
What services?
The only services that they could surprise me with is a deal with Google, which they're not going to do because Xbox already has its video service.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they already have a video service.
So they're not going to.
I mean, what would they really connect with? You already have a YouTube app.
Right. So I mean, not going to get my Google Play movies on my Xbox, which is fine because I have a Chromecast for that. But I mean,
they might. The one thing they might talk about. They may talk about the shows that they're making with Steven Spielberg, stuff like that, which also is Halo related.
well, no, because that's their TV. They're not going to do that. You just said they're not going to.
Well, that's the only thing they do.
I think they will a little bit. I mean,
Just because it's Halo.
it's not going to be as big, but I think they will have to talk about it at least a little bit because they're putting a lot into the television arm of their Xbox unit.
Yeah.
Big time.
I'm just. It's new hardware year. I don't think we're going to see what we want to see.
Yeah.
I mean, because the only. And I'm throwing this out there now, and I'll say it again in 2 weeks or whatever we cover Nintendo. The only company that I see new hardware from is Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just because of the Wii U doing terrible.
And of course, we'll talk about that on another week with
Right.
Nintendo.
So I mean, there's not much that Sony or Microsoft are going to show us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's just
Another big game rumbling going on is a new Gears of War game.
Mm-hmm.
Gears of War 4. It's supposed to be. I don't know. They were talking about something about they're gonna have to betray everybody. I have no idea what that means.
I feel
So
like
stay tuned.
Microsoft is running into the no new IP trap that Nintendo is a little bit. We got a new Halo by a different studio. We got Gears of War. Cliffy B isn't a part of it anymore. What new do they have? Watch Dogs, that is everywhere. You know, what am I getting excited about specifically in Xbox 4? And I think Sony, you showed me earlier with the Order. Sony definitely has something going on. You know, that's exclusive. Like I feel like they're doing the biggest job on new IP.
Yeah, last year Sony had the better games. If we all remember, we were like, man, Sony kicked butt in that last press.
Certainly. Sony has given me more reasons to buy a PlayStation at this point. And still few and far between. I'm not there yet. I'm still would be Xbox if I did, but I still don't see the reason to get a new Xbox yet. Oh, you said Watch Dogs is on the 360.
Yeah. Like, you don't have a reason to get a new console yet.
No. And honestly, I want to see comparison, but I don't see a reason. Like,
It's too early.
Titanfall, I don't see a reason that this is much better there. I watched
You can
somebody.
get Titanfall on 360
I
too.
watched somebody playing a game on an Xbox One over at Chill's place over the weekend, and it's like that. It doesn't look that much better to me.
It's still early yet, though, too. I mean,
It is, of course, it is, but I still feel like going Xbox to Xbox 360. That was a bigger jump. That was a much bigger jump. If you look at those first generation games versus look at Halo 2 versus Halo 3, for instance. I know there's a few years in between there, but still, I think that's a good comparison. Like, you can tell, you know. And I'm really not seeing it. Even in those video demos we see at E3, I'm just like, it looks like another game. I don't see any reason the hardware is any better on that.
There's a reason why they said that the systems are going to be around for another 5 years.
Yeah, because they're still relevant.
Well, it's not, and plus all that stuff's cheaper, and there's parents getting their kids the cheaper console. That's what PlayStation's model's been the whole time. You can still, up until just a couple of years ago, you can still find. I think you can still find PlayStation 2 titles out there. So.
GameStop still has a bunch.
And Walmart still has some of those packs, I think. At least, like within the last year, I know I've seen them, but probably not so much anymore. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us this week. You can follow us on Twitter on @InsertCoinTV. You can visit us at insertcointobegin.com or insertcointobegin.com. New articles are going up daily, and you can join us live each and every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock on live.sorgatronmedia.com. Special thanks to Michael Allen at Michael Allen PR for helping us with the notes and tweets all night. For @Sorgatron, @DRiz, who wasn't here this week, @Chachi Says, I'm at Bobby F. J-Town, and @Fuzzwad, who joined us at the end there. Game over.
Rumble.
Wow. 33 minutes, that's not too bad.
My Sting fell over and everything.
The man called Sting.
Woo!
I didn't pick it up because I didn't know where it was from or where it's been, but I saw a headless Jack Swagger action figure on my way home from work today.
Like on the road.
Yeah.
That's a message that somebody left.
We the people.
We the people. So this, I stumbled on this because I've been trying to jump into Raptor to remember what I played for the week.
Mhm.
And they have a downloadable version for the PC that will optimize your games for whatever hardware you're on.
That's kinda cool.
I mean, they only have a specific list. Like they only have like the last 2 Batman games. They only have they have like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, Ghosts, and Modern Warfare 3.
Phone.
The hell's that?
It's my phone.
Phone.
But I don't know. It was kind of an interesting thing I found. It's got all of the Assassin's Creeds except for the first one.
Telephone.
Even Liberation's on here.
Telephone.
I got it. I got it.
Okay, good. Is it for me? Is it for me?
No,
Okay.
not for you.
Chachi, how you doing on Half-Life?
I think I'm about halfway through it. I don't know. I reached this part where I got stuck, so I walked away for a day or so.
That's that's what I do. Except when I walk away, it's for like 2 years at a time.
Yeah, I don't. I'll go back to it tomorrow or something.
Let me know when you get to the sand traps.
You mean with the giant crab things that jump up?
That's where I was
That's
on for the longest time. I think I finally got past that this last time I played.
Yeah, I'm past that. I completely whooped that thing's ass.
Yeah. Hitman kind of sucked me in this week.
I almost bought Beautiful Katamari. It was like $6,
What's
but I
called-
didn't.
What? Beautiful Katamari?
Yeah, it was like $6, but I missed it.
On Xbox?
Yeah.
I think that's the one I got. It's alright. It's worth $6.
I didn't get it. It's too late now.
Bobby.
It's because you're a horrible being.
Whoa.
No, I'm kidding.
No, I need to
You're not a horrible being. You're a wonderful person, Bobby.
I need to beat
Thank
Hitman
you,
or
Chachi.
something so I can delete it from my hard drive so I can download Saints
Yeah.
Row.
Hey, if you delete the games off your hard drive, can you re-download them?
Yeah, because you bought
Okay.
them.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
okay.
like
Even
when
the
you-
games with gold ones.
Yeah, with the gold ones. Yeah.
Okay. Good, because I'm gonna delete.
That's not. That apparently,
Well-
apparently that's not going to be the case with the Xbox One version.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think it's if you let your membership lapse, then you won't be able to re-download them.
Oh okay.
It's
yeah.
because they
Yeah,
have. It's because they have that different rights management on there that they control a little better.
Yeah.
Rice management.
I think.
Race.
I think.
That's-
I think on the 360 it's like an on-off switch. Like you have it or you don't. Like and that's
Yeah.
it. Like they can't like do a subtle like you have this if.
Yeah.
That's racist.
So I can just delete games and then I have
Yeah.
re-download them.
Yeah. Well, that's why when game's on, I just go to the website and buy it for under the games for gold, and
Yeah.
then I'll just go download it later.
Well, I'm down to like 17 gigabytes of storage space left on my hard drive.
Oh, I'm less than that.
Really?
Way less than that. Yeah.
It's like a 250 gig hard drive. I had a lot of video on my thing.
I got a 120. I got that first Xbox Elite that they had.
Yeah.
That's what I have.
250.
Had to send it back twice,
Not very elite.
but I didn't pay. I didn't initially pay for it, so I can't really complain. I only had to pay for that second time I went back. It was like 100 bucks, something like that.
I was looking. I put a few links up in the chat.
Yeah, I was looking at a couple of them.
Thrustmaster does make their wheels, and they're the ones who have the Ferrari licensing deal. You can get their wheels on the Xbox One, but Logitech is still without anything for. Logitech isn't touching anything that says Xbox on it, which I don't know. Given the choice between, if someone came up to you and said, "Are you going to buy a Thrustmaster product or a Logitech product?" I'd want to lean toward Logitech, but
Yeah.
No one's gonna buy Thrustmaster anything because they're called Thrustmaster.
Could help your ego.
I remember Thrustmaster as they were one of the early like flight sticks you could get for the PC.
See, I always used Mad Cat on all my early accessories because I had
Thrustmaster.
Yeah. What do you call my PlayStation 2? But it looks like Microsoft did come out with a second version of a wheel then for the Xbox 360.
Mm-hmm.
That's $250. It's the tabletop steering wheel and the pedals and all that good stuff. And it still looks like garbage.
Yeah.
Microsoft does not know how to design pedals for a car or a steering wheel for a car. Just bad.
Well, you know, I'm kind of okay with that considering they're a video game company.
Well, no, they're kind of an everything company.
Your face is an everything company. See what I did there?
And one of their bread and butter games is Forza. And even if not that, look at the Dirt series. Given, yeah, that's cross-platform, but still, that's a huge series for them. But Forza's an exclusive that, you know, it's regarded as the best racing simulator on a console system.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Your face is the best racing simulator on a console system.
What are you doing?
Your face.
What?
Your face. Your face.
I have people commenting on the backup recordings we're doing right now.
Oh. Alright. What are they saying?
Johnny Depp was in Transcendence. That was his last movie.
Oh.
Thank you.
You're welcome, by the way.
Thank you.
That I'm such a wonderful employee for Sorgatron Media.
What'd you do?
Oh, I explained how we're involved with DBI.
I did see that.
And I defended us thoroughly.
Defended us? We needed to.
Well, he said that the sound on the last DVD for DBI was horrible. And I explained that that wasn't our fault.
There was nothing we could do about that.
Yeah,
Because
I explained it to him.
they already set everything up. I did send an email and said, hey, I want you guys set up X, you know.
Oh man.
The first year was my fault.
They should televise dark matches. The dark match for tonight's SmackDown was Dolph Ziggler versus Sami Zayn.
Why is Sami Zayn on SmackDown?
It was a dark match.
He shouldn't be traveling. He should stay in Florida.
No, they completely travel. Make sure they do good on that level.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna travel your
I
face.
think he's definitely the next one to come up to the main roster. Him or the Ascension.
Welcome.
Why are you mocking me?
Because somebody said thank you. We said you're welcome.
We're mocking somebody somewhere that we don't know where they are at.
I know. 'Cause you're kind of dicks.
Like they can hear us.
How do you know they can't hear you? Huh? 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 I don't know where I'm going with that. Riz just signed on to Xbox.
Oh,
I want him fired.
He's
The hell?
fired.
What the hell?
He completely
Let's all just each individually message him.
he completely didn't show up tonight because he didn't want to show up. Regardless of what he said. I'm just throwing that out there. Alright, I'm out of here, guys.
Yep, me too. Catch you guys later.
Bobby, go and stick around.
I'm gonna stick your face around. What? Who said that?
Carlin, did we talk about you being on last night? Was that a conversation that happened, or did I
think
like
so.
dream that?
I think that was a conversation.
Like, I can't tell if that was like this week or last week because something was going on.
I think it was this week.
It was this week? Okay. Hold on, I'm doing some customer service.
Customer service.
Yeah, somebody messaged and said, hey, I wanted to go buy this thing, but it said that I was going to get Chris Hero, and I don't want to be out $10 for the wrong thing.
Fix it.
I'm finding a lot of weird stuff. I need somebody on this so bad. Oh, it says Night of the Superstars 3.
Oh, Jira. I think you know what I think I'm gonna do tonight. I'm gonna watch that Street Fighter Assassin's Fist.
I got about halfway through it. It's really good.
Is it? Okay.
Really good.
I'll watch it on Chromecast.
There's a lot of be ready to read, but I don't mind it.
Subtitles? Yeah, subtitles are okay sometimes.
Yeah, it's like a mix. Like they keep going back and forth. Like they'll do a sentence in Japanese and then a sentence in English. It's really interesting.
I watch Vikings. Vikings is like that too. Guy got crucified on Vikings today.
I don't understand what's happening.
What? Guy got crucified. Go on, Jerry. I'm tired. I've talked to Riz. See what time we want to meet tomorrow. Riz, what time do you want to meet tomorrow? He's in the chat.
So we got Tyson Kidd and Adrian Neville, Sami Zayn, Tyler Breeze, and Charlotte and Natalya. No gimmick matches, notice. Hey, and Bret Hart will be there, and Ric Flair.
Yay!
That's why the two of them are in the finals. Okay. That's wonderful.
So the show's at 7:30. What time are you guys meeting us at Burgatory?
I have no idea. It will likely not do Burgatory.
Okay.
Unless Missy has any other plans, I don't think we'll be doing Burgatory.
I wonder if we should do thing after, depending on what time it is. Dave and Buster's.
Most of us are going to have work tomorrow, or the day after.
That's true.
Like, Missy will not stay out after.
Yeah.
Because she has work
That's
the next
true.
day.
Hmm.
And she needs to be good, because that's like the last, like, she has Friday off for doing something with me. No, because she has to work with me. So it's not a fun it's not a fun time vacation day. It was supposed to be a fun time vacation day, but it turned into something else.
Oh.
So. Have the house lights available for the event. No spotlights on the ring. Wow! Be enough adequate lighting for our big camera, so there will be no live shots for you to use. The image that would be produced would be very grainy, and the file size would increase time due to increase. Wow! Still has build screen available for everything else. Holy shit! Well, you're worried about your big camera. What about my camera? Wow, this is going to be lame. Yes, I'm still.
Robot, no.
There's no sleepy robot anymore. It just bugs you.
It's weird. It's fighting
Carlins or
love.
Mad Mike? Who wants in? I'll let you guys fight to the death over it.
Let's fighting love.
I really hope Eamon has fixed his internet since last week.
He should. I was really happy for him.
For what, the NWA thing?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Our little boy's growing up.
I actually want to have a legit conversation with him on the show. Son of a bitch! Why do you have to do it that way? I just upset about things because I did things a certain way, and now they're changing things, and now I still need somebody kind of. Now I'm doing things the hard way just because at this point, and I just found out now. You know, it doesn't matter because nobody can freaking go help me anyways because everybody's schedule swapped up, or some people didn't check their schedule like they were supposed to when I asked them 2 months ago.
Who shall remain nameless?
Yeah, that's the new guy. So I'm not mad about the one guy. I'm a little miffed about the other guy. So. But that is what it is. So who's coming in? Oh, okay. So we'll get Mike. Hey.
Hello.
That's not. Do you have the stream up?
Hello. Yes.
That's not. Just mute it since you don't have video from me.
Okay. I usually do mute it. I just forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
All right, we're gonna switch up to Mayhem Graphics. Be right back on the stream.
Don't cross the streams.
Hey guys, can you come up, take a peek at Facebook? Any conversations, real quick, if you can put them in the doc for something for us to get into.
The Mark Henry thing is just silly.
Just look. I mean, yeah, nothing like that. But I know there's other conversations. It's like look through the last week, you know, and if there's anything that's like, okay, that's something we can talk about on the show, just like stick it in the doc under the fan mail. So we have one question.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think I want to put new graphics on here because we have this thing. What do we have? Who's doing the pop?
Not me.
God, I must sound like I'm annoyed at everything.
Apocalypse.
Oh, there's an LB. Oh, holy shit.
Hi.
Hey.
Were you saying holy shit because I'm so attractive?
Mm-hmm.
So sensuous, and I do strange things to your nipples when you see me from afar?
That contract thing was pretty interesting, but nobody said it. Nobody commented on it.
You get all corkscrewed. Ugh.
What contract thing?
The Shield versus Evolution contract. It said that they put the camera on it for a little bit, and somebody paused it and took a screen cap of it, and it said, "World Wrestling Entertainment is a creative genius. The whole creation of the universe was fashioned by its ever-toiling hands. All living mortals should praise his name and image." in like the fine print area. So yeah.
This is correct.
Contract supplied by Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, we'll just do things. What is the pop?
Oh, I know what that is, Sword. That is the chat room.
Oh.
I was gonna say that sounded familiar. I couldn't place it, but that is the chat room when someone sends a message in it.
Oh. Telling me the things I should know.
Ah! That's what I'm here for, Sword.
How you doing, Will?
I'm good. I'm real tired. I busted my ass at the gym and came home and made dinner, and now I'm ready and raring to do some mayhem show.
Awesome.
I'm confused with what's gonna happen on Thursday night.
As far as what, the takedown?
Between Takedown and Legends House, I'm pretty sure the network has two things scheduled for 8 o'clock.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
They have Legends House at 10.
Okay, because they said 8 on Raw.
They are wrong.
Okay, because the graphic definitely said 8. I was very confused.
I mean, that's a typical time, but...
Sorry, I don't know what just happened. I think maybe the app crashed.
That happens. That happens too often.
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. thing turned to question marks, and I thought something happened.
I'm doing stuff. I'm setting
Okay.
up new shots. The mic I have not set up yet.
The Riddler's in control now. We're going to turn it to question marks.
Oh, I like it.
Well, that's a problem.
Turn down for what? The lyrics of that song are really, really gross. Barf it up, another round of shots.
Is that the what? Is that the words?
Yeah, barf it out, another round of shots. Turn down for
I
what?
thought it was Friday night. Another round of shots. That's fucked up.
No, it's barf it out, I think.
Oh,
Let me
you don't.
verify
You
that.
son of a bitch. I thought you knew.
Let me check.
Yeah, I thought it was Friday night.
Either there's a riot outside, or my neighbors are having a crazy fucking party. I can't tell which.
Why can't it be both?
Oh, we're all wrong.
Fire up
What is
that
it?
loud.
Fire up your loud.
Oh, cool. So it's all gibberish. Excellent.
Yeah. The lyrics are fire up your loud, another round of shots, turn down for what, 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 fire up your loud, another round of shots, turn down for what, turn down for what, turn down for what, turn down for what, turn down for what. And it just goes on like that.
Turn down for what? Yeah, that's why punctuation makes a big difference. You put a question mark at the end of any one of those, that's an entirely different song.
Turn down for what?
Mm-hmm.
Question mark?
Turn down for what? I think Alicia Fox just starts screaming that.
Okay, lots of double shots.
Somebody in the comments said, I think these lyrics are talking about his wife, whom he is truly in love with, but doesn't know how to explain it to her. It's amazing.
Did you guys find anything out of the Facebook?
I just, that contract. But nobody talked about it.
Really much. I mean, wrestling's been kind of slow the past couple weeks. There's not really much to talk about, unfortunately.
Oh, that's why none of these make sense. I'm not actually in the group.
Turn down for what?
Turn down for what? Because I have no snare in my headphones.
Aw, puppy.
What most people don't know is that Little John is highly focused on child disease prevention. As the meaning of the lyrics, children should get their vaccinations as recommended by the CDC.
Oh, there is something in the Facebook we can talk about. That wonderful picture of, excuse me, Whoopi Goldberg.
No.
I do love that picture of Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, I said do not see this.
Matt Carlins, you shut your whore mouth right now.
Antonio Garza posted Mark Henry new theme song. Hope this makes it in time for the show.
It is not funny enough to be on the show.
My God, people are so dumb. Somebody said, I think these lyrics are about the horrors of World War II and the United States to do itself. Turned on for what? Meaning that there is no reason to turn down and not face off against Hitler. And somebody said, are you serious? Oh, yeah, because Little John is profound like that. Like, what? My head hurts.
I could post another picture of Lemonhead.
No!
No, I just found one of your.
Yes! Yes!
No.
Don't be a lemon head! Be a rosebud!
Is this Alicia Fox knocking over a game of Jenga?
Yep.
Yeah, that was amazing.
It's amazing. I want to see her play a game of Risk.
Turn down for what? Yes, turn down for whom, according to Jessica in the chat.
That is proper.
Oh, hey.
Turn down for where? Oh, Matt, that's racist. That is racist.
Kofi? Why is that racist?
I don't know why, but I feel like it is.
Hey, Sorg. My lights have kind of been dimming a little bit every now and then, so if I completely disappear, that's why.
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
And then if he just disappears without the lights going off, he's the Cheshire Cat.
Holy shit, nothing happened this week.
Nothing happened at all this week. So
What are we going to talk about?
We're going to talk about wrestling. We can talk about Payback.
All right, you guys can help carry this. So, you want to talk Payback like first? Like
I can talk about TNA.
Well, I mean, we got our question on the email.
Where's that noise coming from?
So we'll talk about this WWE Network thing at length, and then we'll discuss Payback pre-break, and then we'll do a Remember One. Think of a Remember One, and we'll let everybody in and see what happens for the later part. Talk about Wade Barrett more is a request.
We can do that.
Wade Barrett is amazing.
I'm afraid I've got some good news.
Okay, how about State of the U.S. and Intercontinental titles?
Okay. We can talk about that. Back in the day. Oh, I watched an amazing Raw today. It was from 1994.
Alicia Fox. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I won't put Alicia Fox in that post slice segment.
Okay. Oh, hell.
You know, let's go ahead and move Payback for when we have everybody later. Either way. Sorry, Bobby. What was that?
It was the 1-2-3 Kid versus Bret Hart for the WWE Championship or WWF Championship.
Fantastic.
And it was an amazing match. And that was the Raw before Tatanka broke my heart when I was a kid. Turned heel.
For anybody joining us later in the show, the Remember One is in honor of JBL Lawler Wyatt situation, looking back on moments when commentators got beat up.
Oh, I got one.
I have a feeling Bobby already stole mine.
Probably. Communicate, guys. Chat with each other.
Mine. I don't want to spoil mine.
Oh, it's okay.
Well, no, just tell them on chat.
Okay. Wait, where's chat? We're out of internet's work.
So you're out of internet?
You need to watch that Windows 95 video.
I do. I need
with Jennifer Aniston and Matt Perry.
Did you need any more Windows 95?
Look what I got going here. I'm not in the same hangout as Mike.
No, but you can hangout chat them.
I can?
Yeah.
I don't know how things work.
Go to Plus or Gmail, pull up. Dude, you have a Google phone.
Google phone?
What's a Google phone?
What the hell's a Google phone? What the fuck's a Google phone?
Hey, watch your language.
Oh, hey, there it is. I'm sorry. What in tarnation's a Google phone?
I feel like we talked about that last night, didn't we?
That
Maybe.
reaction
NXT
was
guys
great.
not transitioning. All right, let's go.
Wait, I'm chatting with Mike here.
Are you chattering with Mike?
Yeah,
We're chatting. We're chatting catties.
is that yours?
Well, I'm gonna clean up after myself.
Was that yours, Mike?
Yes. No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Good
we're
deal.
good.
You guys missed the greatest invention in podcasting earlier today.
Was it a suit that lets you fight crime?
No, it was the pizza cup.
I didn't miss it.
Mike was here for this.
Oh, I think I saw it.
What is it? The pizza cup?
The pizza cup. I'll put it on YouTube. Okay, shot.
With a round of shots.
Shot.
And everybody shuts.
Bar fiddle with the round of shots.
What?
Bobby, I love how you came up with that just independently of anything else.
Two.
You were just like, I'm sure he's saying barf it up.
One. Hey guys, welcome to the Wrestling Mayhem Show, edition 421. I'm Sorgatron here at Sorgatron on Twitters, live from the Mayhem Studios in Pittsburgh, PA, ready to bring some wrestling talk and maybe a little bit of the funny. We'll see how that goes. With me, as usual, is one DJ Lunchbox, Papa Lunchbox, to his friends and family.
That's true. What's up, hot dogs? I'm Papa Lunchbox. I'm here to titillate and burn your minds out.
Something like that. Also with us from Johnstown, PA.
Oh no, it is exactly that.
Is Bobby FJ Town, also as said on the Twitter. How you doing, sir?
Good. Mishearing lyrics all over the place
All
tonight.
over the place. All over the place. Also joining us from the Bronx, New York is Mad Mike, sir.
What's up, Sorgelstein?
Doing double duty as usual on Movie Minute earlier in the evening. We talked X-Men.
Yeah, and I got to do my Twilight Zone intro for spoilers, and I love doing that.
Yeah, it's good when we have these big weekends when we all see a movie like that. It's fantastic. So, of course, this is your Wrestling Mayhem Show. We talk wrestling, just a bunch of fans kick it back, talking some wrestling as if we're big boys. Right?
As if we're big boys.
As if we're big boys. You can find out more about us over at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. This is the big show we do for the week, but of course we got all kinds of other things like wrap-ups for Raw, for Thursday night with the Impact and the NXTs and the Legend Houses, House High, maybe, and the Indie Mayhem Show interviews that we have over there. Go check that out and subscribe to us. We're on iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube. Just look up Wrestling Mayhem Show. You'll find us anywhere, video and audio forms, and you can also get that super feed on the iTunes and the Stitcher, where you can get everything Wrestling Mayhem that we put out. And you don't even have to think about it. It comes right to your device, and everything is wonderful. You can also drop us a line to that email address. Good times at WrestlingMayhemShow.com or the voicemail line of 412-206-WMS0. You know, we haven't had one for a few weeks here, so I challenge you, listener, right now, pull over. If you're driving, please don't do it now. It's probably not legal in your state, but maybe pull over and dial that number and 412-206-WMS0 and let us know what you think about wrestling or something we said on the show. It's the way to do it.
So we're making a promise.
What's that?
My bar is doing a promotion for a hard cider on Friday. I'm going to go there and make them turn on SmackDown, and then I will deliver a drunken voicemail about SmackDown.
Wonderful. Keep it under a minute.
Of course.
Of course. Of course.
Don't forget to barf it up with another round of shots.
And also, big thanks to our friend Basic Sickness for that introduction. You can get free music from his site at basicsickness.com. And you can also find us on Twitter at Mayhem Show, on Facebook, on Google+, and the Great Wrestling Mayhem Show Facebook group, where we have a lot of discussion going on, and wonderful pictures that freak me out during the week. Please share the show on any platform. Tell friends if you're digging the show, and also be sure to comment on our iTunes, on our YouTube videos. Let us know what you think there as well. And also, another way you can support the show, if you find some value in the show, we have a couple people that already do this. Patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. We got a link over there on our website as well if you want to check that out. Big thanks to Wrestling Revolution, TheWrestlingRevolution.com, also The W Revolution on Twitter. So be sure to follow them. And of course, our friend Bo Diggity. Woo! You can find him at AJ from PGH on the Twitters if you want to give him a shout out. And thank him for supporting our show as well. So let's get right into it the only way we know how. We got one big fan mail. No, actually, it's really short. But it's a question that didn't make it in to the show last night for the wrap-up, and actually didn't really apply to the Raw wrap-up. We like to keep it specifically on Raw as much as possible. Although we did get a little bit into the NXT transition last night on the show. So go check that out, the Raw wrap-up for this week. But Pierre K., a.k.a. Mr. Techwood Drive, says, to the WMS Nation, I have a question for you. ... Is the WWE Network and the new TV deal a letdown to Vince McMahon? Let me know what you think. We did have a little bit of discussion on this last week, but I think we can kind of update, a week after. I really can't see WWE Network as anything but a success.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because we're all knee deep in this stuff and watching this, but I feel like it's done the thing it needs to do. It's disrupted. It's brought tons of fans back to WWE, and pouring money directly into WWE with no middleman. I guess you can say maybe a little bit MLB TV, who do the back end for this. But still, I think it's just nothing but a success. There's this talk about the returning fan that gets to come back because of all the nostalgia going on.
Once they go worldwide, there'll be nothing wrong with it. They're going to get their money out of it.
Yeah, I think that's what everyone's forgetting is that, like, I don't even think Xbox One users can use it yet, right?
they can.
They just started before the last pay-per-view, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. But still, like, it's only available in the U.S. And to have 630,000 some odd people signed up just in one country alone, that's pretty good if they're only looking for, like, 1.5 people.
Mm-hmm. It is only going to.
Hasn't even gotten to Canada yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
there's at least 300,000 hearts up there.
Canada and England alone are going to give a lot more viewers, simply for the fact that Canadians can finally watch the Canadian Stampede pay-per-view whenever they want.
You got something, LB?
I do. Well, I agree with what you guys are saying, but I feel that the question was, does Vince McMahon think it's a failure? And while we see it as a huge success, Vince McMahon lost a third of all of his money. So right now, I think his feelings probably aren't super warm about it. I agree that in the long run it'll be fine, but he's probably not the happiest person in the world at the moment.
He's never the happiest person at the moment.
I think even if the stock didn't drop, Vince wouldn't consider it success yet because he always wants to improve on everything.
I think it's too early.
They projected 1 million users by a certain date, and they ended up with 600,000. If that was Vince coming up with those numbers, then he's pissed.
I'm still the numbers I've seen on that. Those projections were supposed to be before the end of the year. I don't get why everybody shotgunned it and said, "Hey, you're not at 1 million yet."
And I don't get why everyone is shocked that a wrestling promoter over-promotes something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's
because
different.
It's Wall Street, and he's not just lying to fans. He's lying to investors. That's different.
Yeah, but he's not lying. He's projecting. Like, I mean, there's no actual, like, at least stuff that we've seen, there's no, like, actual numbers or solid data. They're like, yeah, we think we'll get 1 million people to sign up for it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That's
I
all-
encourage you to tell that to the three legal companies investigating WWE for that very thing.
WWE for Stephanie selling off a lot of her shares.
Oh, that I didn't know about.
Yeah, Stephanie sold off a lot of her shares. So that might be the reason that they're looking into it. Not anything to do with the network or anything like that.
You know, since day one,
They released a public statement saying that the network numbers and during the shareholder call they said that they made X amount of money when they didn't make X amount of money.
oh, that's all right. You know, since day one, I really thought the stock market thing was, if anything is going to bring down, we talked about before, is anything really going to bring down WWE, it would have to be a giant, giant fumble, right? And I really think the stock market is the thing that could bring down WWE, just because it's another, they can't just do what Vince wants to do. You know, they are beholden to these guys, and I felt like a stumble like this is exactly what's going to. It's a stumble that's not really a stumble, like as far as the business side goes. But it's different roles with Wall Street, and I think that's the thing that's going to, like, I don't know. I can't see them pulling Vince from the leader of the company. If it does, it's going to be a shell. You know, if it doesn't follow that lineage of like Triple H takes over or whatever. You know, who knows what's going to happen with WWE beyond Vince McMahon? But I mean, I can't see just like some random CEO coming in and taking over.
No, that won't happen. Like, honestly, if WWE can weather the storm that was the Chris Benoit incident, a significant stock drop will not take down the whole company.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's
what
just...
it boils down to is they have to listen to their board of directors, and they have to listen to their investors. If every single one of their like everybody on the board of directors and all the investors say, you know, there has to be a change in management, then there has to be a change in management if they want to continue to be an actual company.
That's true. That's true.
It's shitty, and I don't think that should happen. I absolutely think that it should continue in the McMahon name, but I mean, it's entirely possible.
Certainly. So I don't know, Bobby. Did you have any other thoughts?
Not really. I think they're gonna be fine. From what I heard say earlier, the stocks like fluctuate anyways, and they just basically went back down to where the stock was supposed to be originally. I mean, they were up really high based on everybody thinking the network's going to be huge, you know, and out of the gate. So I think they just rebalanced itself.
Well, I think they also overestimated what they would get for their TV rights. Because while NBC gave them more than what they were making, it wasn't like a significant, like they thought they would be able to get double.
Yeah,
what
they only got 50% more.
And they didn't get anywhere near that.
Yeah.
I think that has more to do with it than anything to do with the network.
It was all a gamble, and it was all a gamble between that and they bet big on this TV deal, and they did not get with the. I think the TV deal honestly hurt more than the network.
Yeah.
In the long run, it just compounded on top of maybe not meeting expectations on the market, or I'm sorry, on the network, but still, I mean, we're at the ground level. They're going to build on top of this. They're going to learn from their mistakes like they always do, except for the XFL and the
movies.
And what?
And the movies.
And the movies. They're still going with the movies.
They're getting better with the movies.
They just signed a new deal with the movies. They signed with Lionsgate for an action six-pack of movies. Okay, first of all, can we diverge there? We'll talk. I really think this is the way they should be going. Feel good, weird movies that have a cameo with Randy Orton do not make a wrestling fan want to see this.
Yeah. I'll take it to the papers if I have to.
Exactly.
Same thing, Bobby. We're all going to go to the papers if we have to.
But no, seriously, like we do not want to see John Cena in a feel-good role. The closest thing is Kane being a badass monster, right? Any of these guys should be shoo-ins for action movies. They keep making Marine movies, which it's weird, but yeah, that's the thing they should be doing. That's the thing that works for them.
Hornswoggle as the leprechaun.
It makes sense. Exactly.
And I'm gonna say I've seen one scene from See No Evil 2. It looks really good. I'm excited for it. I want to see it in theaters.
There you go.
That's me.
There you go. That's something for you to get excited for. Not The Call. Not like these two movies back to back that have glimmers of, like Wade Barrett's in here for a minute. There you go, Jessica. We're talking about Wade Barrett already. We didn't even get to the IC title talk.
Mhm.
Yeah, Wade Barrett's in there for a minute. You barely would have seen it. They're like, barely would have known. How many times we say, hey, it's a WWE film? I know you can't freaking tell by any of that stuff. You don't see David Otunga in The Call. Was it The Call? Am I getting that right? The one with Halle
David
Berry?
Otunga was The Call.
Still, it just. What are
Curtis
you?
Clay also in another movie for like a second.
What are you getting at? It's so weird. Knucklehead was a good fit, but it was a weird fit. Good for Big Show. And it was a fine movie for what it was. But this isn't. I don't think this is what they're pushing for.
So you don't see the Chaperone 2, Sorg?
No, God.
No.
Aren't they doing that? Aren't they really doing that?
I don't
Really?
think.
Oh God, I was joking.
one of those I thought was getting a sequel. But I mean these weird straight to video indie-ish films they're uncomfortable. This is not what is. It's not a crossover audience for you guys. Now Scooby-Doo WrestleMania, you got me there.
Flintstones
Yeah, they're doing
and wrestling.
Flintstones one.
That is happening.
Oh, it is happening.
That is happening.
Fantastic.
But they took
if
a
it's anything like Scooby-Doo, I am on board for that.
Yeah, keep this Hanna-Barbera
Although,
combination up.
I hate to say it, if there isn't a mention of The Rock, I'm going to be very disappointed. I'm just saying.
They may not want to pay for that. I'll be honest, they might not. Although
They could mention him.
Although it could, technically they do own The Rock. They let him use that, so
Yeah,
they could just be
mention
like,
him and show him in a poster or something.
"Meh."
The Rock versus Stone Cold is a main event in Bedrock. I'm sorry, it is. The Rock versus Stone Cold.
Certainly. Oh man.
That is the universe.
So let us know what you think of the new deals. What are here's a good one. You guys, we should start this on the board. What are some? Give me a WWE Films pitch and who's starring in it. Go over to the Wrestling Mayhem Show Facebook group, and I want to see those pitches.
Oh, I got one.
Yeah, you got one already?
Dolph Ziggler, Damien Sandow, and Zack Ryder in a remake of Weekend at Bernie's.
Who's the dead one?
It's set in the 80s. It'd be perfect for Dolph Ziggler.
Wait, but who'd be the dead one?
Sandow, maybe?
Yeah, it has to be Sandow.
See, I thought you were going to go in a remake of 3 Men and a Baby.
Oh, that would work too, yeah.
Oh my God, and the baby could be El Torito.
Oh, I got one.
Woggle.
I
He
got
doesn't
one.
have a tail anymore.
No, but Sorg, I actually posted a pic on Twitter. 3MB, True Detective Season 2.
Ew. LB, you had something?
Biggie Langston and JBL in a remake of Beverly Hills Cop.
Nice.
Actually, they seem more like a Lethal Weapon, only roles reversed.
Who doesn't want the WrestleMania 21 parody videos back again?
Yeah.
Oh my
We're
God,
due
Those
for.
were awesome.
When's the last time we had something fun like that, or a Fuji Vice? That's right. I evoked the Fuji Vice. Hey, I want to give a shout out real quick, and we'll come back talking about the state of the U.S. and the Intercontinental titles, and Alicia Fox, our new favorite crazy lady. But first, I want to give a shout out to our friends that keep us fed here in the studio. Everybody that comes out here at Slice on Broadway. We're actually got a big event coming up this Thursday. It's the 200th episode of Awesome Cast. So we're going to be celebrating down there, right down the road here in Beachview, PA. If you're in the South Hills of Pittsburgh, go check them out. Great pizza, great gourmet stuff. Like I said last week, I went to a different pizza place for dinner just because I was in a different neighborhood. I felt like I was cheating on my favorite pizza place. But this place didn't have the gourmet stuff like these guys. They may even have gluten-free pizza. Not that I would partake, but if you are concerned about that, I know a lot of people discovering new allergies every day, and that's one of them. They do take care of you there. And they really take care of us when we go in there, even before we did a sponsorship with them, and they're supporting the show. So go support them. Oh, geez, I don't have it in front of me, but they did get third best pizza shop in the city. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. I'll share that over on the page here shortly. So congrats to them, and good to see that they're getting their recognition, and it's good stuff. And we go there probably way more than we probably should during the week. It's a great. I love these like slice places. Mike, I've been up there with you in the Bronx, and you have your like kind of corner slice places, and I love that we have something like that here in Beachview, right off the train.
Hashtag pizza in a cup.
And pizza in a cup, as we invented earlier tonight before the movie man. This is why you need to join us on the live stream at live.sorgatronmedia.com, because these are the kinds of things you would miss. So go check them out, sliceonbroadway.com, and let's get back to some wrestling.
Hey, Sorg, I have one more movie pitch.
Okay?
I'm stealing it from CM Punk, but WWE doing Cannonball Run.
Now, I cannot recall Cannonball Run.
Cannonball Run's
What?
Cannonball Run was great.
Cannonball Run.
Mike's explaining here. What was that?
Like a whole bunch of cars do a race across America, and all the cars are like gimmicked. Like you could have.
Wait. Is this kind of like
cameos?
Is this kind of like how Follow That Bird was?
It's kind of like Wacky Races from Hanna-Barbera.
Gotcha.
It's for adults.
Like you could have a Techno Team 2000 car. I want to see Mantar and El Torito. Like you could have tons of stuff.
Lego the Chaperone? No. It's been a while since we did that gimmick.
El Torito has the Twisty Rockets.
Lego the Chaperone.
So I want to take a look at. It's been a while. We had a tournament. We've had a lot going on. We have, of course, our champions Intercontinental with Wade Barrett.
Stop.
What?
I want you to know, I don't know who the U.S. title holder is.
Really?
I want to set the tone for this conversation right now. Unless it's still fucking Dean Ambrose, I don't know who the U.S. title holder is.
Wait, would you believe me if I told you both people fighting for the belt, the U.S. title, are actually legitimately European at the next pay-per-view?
Wow. I like that. I'm a fan of that. Who is it?
Well, the holder is Sheamus, and the opposition is hello. You all right?
I fucking watched Raw last night, and I didn't know that Sheamus had the U.S. title.
And he's taking on Cesaro.
That just goes to show you how important those titles are.
But actually they've been rather intertwined, I thought, lately. Of course, Wade Barrett with the IC belt, although he's taken on Rob Van Dam. We had our Beat the Clock challenge to get a #1 contender for that belt. How do you guys feel the last, let's say, month and a half, I guess, of the both belts? There's been some movement. The Dean Ambrose walking around with the title finally ended after a year. And we're finally, it feels doing something interesting. One, as I often say on Twitter, I can watch Sheamus and Cesaro punch each other in the face all freaking day. Okay? And then on top of that, we have Wade Barrett, who's actually being interesting, and now we have this crossover thing where they're fighting each other's guys, and Alberto Del Rio is involved and whatever. But how do you guys feel about the belt? To me, it feels more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
A bit. What about you, Bobby? You have any take on that?
Today I watched a Raw from 1994. Okay. Do you remember who the Intercontinental Champion was in 1994?
Marty Jannetty.
No. The Intercontinental Champion in 1994, the feud for the Intercontinental Champion was Diesel, who had the title, versus Lex Luger, not Lex Luthor. Lex Luger for the Intercontinental title. Now that's some prestige right there. Okay. I think with it being Cesaro and Sheamus, the U.S. title is getting some prestige. Wade Barrett, RVD, it's starting to come back slowly to that.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting better superstars involved in it. It's not just another throwaway. And with there only being one world championship now, I think that puts more focus on both those titles.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of it just being the third or fourth class belt,
Yeah.
So.
Well, and it feels like, don't they have to really elevate these because they are the next belt now. We don't have a world title to shuck people with, I
mean, if you really look at it with Daniel Bryan on the shelf, those two are the highest competing titles on Raw.
Yes. Yes, and they.
No title match at the pay-per-view this week.
Mm-hmm. So there's your belts. We're not getting a world title belt defended, it looks like, and any significant thing. It is interesting. I do not feel like the show suffers from not having Daniel Bryan. It sucks, but Daniel Bryan will be there. There will be something happening, and your last man standing with Wyatt Cena, with Evolution and the Shield feels like a top thing. And then we have some great supporters. These are the workhorses now. Your Wade Barrett, your Sheamuses, and your Cesaros, especially with Cesaro. I mean, that's the next generation there. These guys are just kind of working out the craft at this point, and I think Sheamus has a hell of a following. Cesaro has a hell of a following. Wade Barrett, holy crap, lately. I can't believe this Bad News Barrett thing has taken off as well as it has. He has his own T-shirt, which I think is a first.
No, he's out of the
Remember?
He has that Barrett Barrage shirt. Yeah.
Okay. But I think people are buying this one. Did you have something there, LB?
Do you remember when it was, I would say, the early 2000s, I'm sorry, maybe like mid-2000s, when somebody would get injured and they would put the title on Edge, and Edge would bust his ass and have great matches?
Yeah.
It feels like everybody's Edge. Like they can always count on these guys to come out and perform every week.
And it's really stinks because you still see. I mean, we've been getting pissed. I know in the Hangout with you'll see a who did Sheamus take on last week? And they were like chanting CM Punk.
Cesaro.
Is it Cesaro?
It was Cesaro, yeah.
Yeah, it's like. And unfortunately, I don't think the crowd appreciates good wrestling anymore.
Well, I can understand them being unenthused with Sheamus. Because Sheamus as a face, I give little to no fucks about. Cesaro, I'm all in on. I hope that Battle Royal was just a means to an end to get the belt off of Ambrose and get it onto Cesaro.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope that's all that was, like a transitional champion type of thing. But, God, Sheamus as a face is just so boring.
Mm-hmm. And Matt Carlins is saying that the reason is they hate Sheamus. Kids love him, though! And, of course, we did have, notice we have 2 European champions for those level belts going into the European tour. That's why Sheamus got it. Off of that. And of course, thankfully, they got Dean Ambrose. They figured out, hey, Dean Ambrose is going to be involved in this 3-man war thing with Evolution for the next couple of months. Let's do something with this belt over here. You know, we kind of need to use these things. So it's like they found this in the back of the closet.
These things.
You know, it's like they found that thing in the back of the closet. Like, oh, I remember when we used to do something with this. But I don't know. Any other thoughts on that? Like, I feel like I think those are the matches that are gonna surprise us over the next maybe few months.
I feel RVD is so out of place in this title scene.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Certainly. Especially lately. I'm with you guys. RVD is not looking good out there.
Mm-mm.
So.
Like, I kind of wish it was Swagger against Barrett or some amalgamation of that. Like, I feel like Swagger needs to be in there, or Ziggler. Like a Ziggler-Barrett match, sign me up for that. I don't know why that isn't the IC title feud.
And Ziggler in general not being used perplexes me, because he does everything else. We got a text.
Ziggler is the guy they call on to make Batista look good on SmackDown.
Exactly. I
don't know if that's Batista's call or if that's someone in the back's call, but no one watches SmackDown, but those Ziggler-Batista matches have been pretty interesting.
Somebody watches SmackDown. Maybe not as many people if they didn't get as good a deal. Yeah. But still, it was interesting. I saw Foley posted something about his pitch to change Dolph Ziggler's name and make him relevant again.
Okay.
And then, of course, not taken by WWE management. And the other,
I think I
Speaking of Mick Foley, going to see him tomorrow.
yes, we
Yeah.
are. Mick Foley tomorrow here at the Improv in the Waterfront in Pittsburgh.
Oh, yes.
So that's going to be a blast, I'm sure. So that'll be fun.
Lord,
We got a ton
you
of us
should-
going.
you should drink every time he mentions Santa.
Hmm.
2-drink minimum.
2-drink minimum. Oh.
Hello? Hmm.